The most striking quality about Jeremy Hunt was his unwavering commitment to get results. I think perhaps part of that is to do with his background in business. No matter what the barriers were, no matter what the obstacles were, he was prepared to push through them. He wanted to get results.
I've known Jeremy for 40 years, and about 25 of those years we worked together, setting up various businesses. Those early days were absolutely about his determination and grit. That was Jeremy. He would never give up.
I've really worked very closely with him as we've been ministers together in the Foreign Office. He has great diplomatic skills, but also he's got a ruthless determination about what he wants to try to achieve.
When I first met Jeremy, I realised he was a man who actually was committed to making a difference.
In 2008, I lost my baby son Joshua as a consequence of serious failures in his care during my campaign to kind of uncover the truth about what happened. I was struggling to be heard, and Jeremy really listened and treated me as a grieving dad rather than a troublemaker. I knew that this was somebody who was going to change things.
My mum died quite tragically in poor care in Mid-Souths. Jeremy was incredibly kind. He saw the bereaved daughter behind the campaigner, and he saw the people that mattered.
He was so determined to change things so no other family will go through the pain again.
I have known Jeremy Hunt since the early 2000s. He and his business partner started funding the education of children living with HIV in our community-based programme. Jeremy's generosity was sensed by us all.
That desire to make a difference really drives him. It's never been about him. It's always been about what he can do to help others.
The work he's done will save the lives of countless babies, and other families will not have to go through the kind of pain that we did.
People often underestimate Jeremy because he comes across as being such a polite and generous and nice person, and he is. But I remember hearing him warning the EU not to mistake British politeness for British weakness, and I thought that just about sums him up.
I was pessimistic about the London Olympics. I thought, we could mess this up. I remember talking to Jeremy in the build-up. He said, no, we're a great country. We can do this if we have the right mindset. The delivery was outstanding, but also had this element of fun. I know that Jeremy was very involved in getting that balance right.
I've seen quite clearly just how much respect Jeremy Hunt commands from a range of world leaders, how much he's putting Britain back at the heart of some of these big global discussions.
Negotiating, toughing it out when things get really difficult, keeping going, having a vision. Those are the skills that we need in a Prime Minister.
He's a unifier. He's somebody who can reach out to different groups of people. But at the end of the day, when he made a decision, he pushed it through.
My dad always taught me from very young that politics should be about making a difference in ordinary people's lives. And Jeremy made a huge difference, a positive difference to our lives. He gave us hope, and that for me was the main thing, that he gave us hope in some very, very dark days.